and looks like my ship didn't show up, or I got blown up or something. So something attacked me while I was offline. Welcome to the game, everybody. I don't know what happened here. Yeah. So I got to start the game. No, there's my ship. There we go. Okay. This is just a little filler ship. We jumped into this main system here. I'm in single player mode. I can use cheats and different things like that and just test stuff out, but I haven't done that yet. Just wanted to see how the game plays and reacts, and let me know how it looks too. This is 720p, doing a live stream. I can go up in quality. Like I could go to 1600 by 900 in this game, and downscale it to 720, which would actually make it look even clearer. It's too bad that YouTube doesn't have a 1600 by 900, because that would be probably the sweet spot for a lot of people that would be streaming. They seem to pander to either the absolute rich or the stupid poor. That'd be us. You know, there's no trying to go in between. Look at this guy just yelling something out of his ship. This is a really neat game, guys. It's totally 3D. Now you see how everything looks blocky on me, right? I was showing in the last video about, I don't know, halfway in or so, if you look, I go through all the workshop ships and things that I was developing and making, and like I put 750, 60 hours into this one. I just wanted to fly around for a bit. Okay, now, and you want to talk about big? Each of these little squares is a star system, okay? So that means there's 100 in each of these squares, right? Keep going backwards. You see how big the damn galaxy is now, right? So there's 100 there by 10, so that's 1,000 by 1,000. There's 1,000,000 star systems. All right, is that how that works? There's 100 times 10. That's 1,000. Oh, wait, it'd be 1,000, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10,000 star systems in there, in that square, right? And now you can see, wait a minute here, the galaxy's like right there. There we go, I'll keep doing this. Move over here. There we go. Doesn't want to do that. How come I can't drag the galaxy over? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we are. So 10,000. There's 100,000. So there's 1,000,000 star systems in this thing to play around with. Whee! And there's the little spots that I've been around. These guys are somewhat hostile to me, but anyway. One of the things is, see these little things here, there's gates that will travel, and you can get a good idea where you're going because it'll go there, right? This is a friendly, this is kind of neutral, but you know, they're not like your buddies thing. So we're going to look for a gate that says south. What's this one? Whoops. I should turn my weapons off. apparently they're going to try and release this game in the summer. Which, yeah, okay. This is another one where he's kind of... They're trying to say the game came out in 2017. But what you don't know is if you look into it, it came out like 4 or 5 years before that, and it was just like it's just one guy and his musician buddy that are working on the game up until this year. Now they've apparently got a few extra people now doing things. Somebody said you should get this damn shit done because Steam has new rules about people sitting on early access forever. And you can play this multiplayer, and like I could even host it right off my own PC. You know, like that's if you had the bandwidth kind of thing, right? Like I with 1 million star systems though, folks, I would say, you know, look into, you know, people with servers that have some power. Okay? That's the one aspect of this game that kind of hindered it. Yes, you can do this. But after about 2 months, when people get about 10% of the galaxy looked at, and it's trying to do things in that galaxy in the background on the server, it just... you'll get lag spikes and everything else. But, it, you know, as we progress with CPU power, threading power, like that... Here's the kicker. You imagine putting this on a 32-core AMD thing that has 64 threads where it could then go around and use each of these threads to do a process where you're doing star systems and different planets and stuff. That's the power of what, you know, some of this could be doing for servering. Maybe I should speed up here. You know, they say they fixed the audio and the sound and everything, and it's just... I'm hearing crackles and little glitches and sound mucks. You know, I wasn't hearing that before yet. Like when I started that's why I started yesterday. I knew they were coming out with an update. Don't ask how I know things. Just don't. Right? I could have told you about the 4chan thing, and there was a big hacker bust there the other day where there was a site where hackers could go and just buy your data and find out everything they wanted to know about you. Well, it's all over now. At least that spot. You know what I mean? This is the fun part. Okay, that's all my weapons, eh? I don't need that on. Okay, that's my weapons. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so turn that off, turn that on, turn that on. And you'll see something neat. I just fly up to something, and automatically 2 of the number 3 weapons will automatically start doing stuff for me. That middle bit is me. You can get weapons like that, so it automatically does things for you. That was some of the neat aspects of things that I enjoyed about this game. You can get more of those things when you buy them at different depots. They are weaker than the ones that are manual, though. That's the whole point. Yeah, I don't like the sound. It sounds different. I'll get used to it. This is what happens when your buddy's a musician and he just wants to keep employed. He just makes stupid sounds. No offense to some musicians. Some of them are actually quite talented. And they're not greedy bastards either. It's almost like there's 2 types of musicians. There's the one that just does it because he wants a paycheck. That's not an artist, by the way. Anybody who makes something just you know, that wants you to buy it, okay, constantly shoving it at you, they're just product salesmen, okay? They're advertising. That's why there's certain YouTubers that I just can't handle anymore. They just sit there all day trying to use whatever they can to sell something at you. It's just... I feel like saying, hey man, can you actually play a video game without trying to shove your comic down everyone's throat? No, really. Try it. You might actually get some people around that might think you're a human being rather than a robot that's trying to, like, create sales all the time. I mean, if we wanted bloody advertisements, we'd go turn on cable TV. Yeah. I'm trying to give you guys help and tips, man. Right? You really want to sell something to somebody, make it seem like you're not trying to sell something to somebody. Ooh, what a novel idea. Have some fun without selling stuff to people. People and their brain cells. What was that thing? There's some people you just can't help. Yep. That's why I'm sitting here, you know, and I just do my own thing, having fun, right? Showing you how I'm learning little bits and pieces of the Unreal Engine and whatever else, right? One day there'll be a video game for sale. I might even take longer than Star Citizen. You never know. I just had to throw that one out there. I think the longest development for any game was the Doom game. It took 14 years. Star Citizen is up to what, almost 10 or 12 years now, something like that. Ooh, this is a big chunk. There we go. So basically, I'm just grabbing this stuff because it's I can sell it for money. You'll see later. I'm gonna start. I'll migrate into a new ship later too. Something that looks cool. Maybe I'll get into a TIE fighter or X-wing or something. Just for something to do. I made up a really funky looking one time. Because what looks good in this game is not necessarily functional for how you want to play the game. Trust me. There's a... Oh, pirates are here. Gotta leave. I don't have any weaponry. I only have one gun. Get this and go. Go, 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 go. Here he comes. Come on, let's get out of here. I don't have any shields or integrity either. Come on. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Go, 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 go. Where is he? Okay, they're over there. They're over there. It looks like they should be able to handle this. It's like there are factions in this game, and the AI actually has wars with itself. It's funny. So, like, you could be friendly with one faction, and another faction will just kind of... Oh, is that guy coming at me? And I got the speed record in this game, eh? See, like at the top there, it says 700. I actually went way past 12,000, way back when this game came out. It was like, my lord, you feel like you're going like ludicrous speed. You get an achievement for it on Steam, apparently. And I'll say this, don't try it in an asteroid field, okay? It's just like, whoa. Try and get away from these guys and keep doing some mining. I need some more of that titanium stuff. There it is, right there. I've seen it. I see it. I see it. There's a whole bunch of stuff right in here. Alrighty, look at that big chunk. Come on, get over there. Gotta keep an eye on the pirates. See, now I would like to make a game like this. However, I'd also like to be able to land on the planets, right? And with Unreal Engine, you can do stuff like that. Now, you can now. It's far easier now. The whole point was, when Star Citizen came out, I started laughing my head off because I knew at the time what they were wanting to do was not technically possible. It just wasn't. And that's why I just kept my mouth shut and said, okay, let's see how you're going to pull this crap off, right? And it's still, it's like I'm saying here, like, when you have a server and it has to do things in the background, okay, that's computational power. And the more of that you have, the worse it's going to be. That's why they went from, you know, like, you can't make a game like Star Citizen with 1 million planets. You can't. It's just there isn't enough CPU power on Earth. Okay, the supercomputers that they have at NASA and all these other places, it would take them all combined just to just to do a simulation of little light points called stars, okay? They can't even do the planets and the moons around them things. That would be, oh my god. That's the whole point, right? So when you got to look at these things in a realistic fashion, right? This is why it's voxelated, right? Which is a lot easier on, you know, how things work. But you can resize and reshape these things small, and you can make emulated circles and spheres and everything else, right? And by doing that, you have a game that can look as realistic as you want. Well, that's fucking annoying. Get that guy out of here. 65,000. Hey, is that, no. No, there it is. Floating around at the periphery. See, it used to be really buggy so that when I looked at a planet, I would get serious lag. I guess they fixed that too, which is nice. And they also fixed going in between star systems using the hyperspace, which is nice, right? I couldn't even load this game 6 months ago. I just gave up on it, right? They're screwing around and screwing around and screwing around. I guess having 100 people play your game for 6 months will smarten them up. You know? One of those deals. See, here's the kicker. Right now, I'm streaming to you. I'm running this game actually technically runs a server, okay? Even though I'm not connecting it to the internet, okay? You got OBS running in the background, right? Etc. And the video game. Okay, let's see. Are the pirates all dead now? Okay, so I can take a little break here. So I'll pop into the chat here and say hi to people. Let's see how this looks. There we go. Good morning, all. There we go. There. And if you saw my little video about that Biden guy, you know, here's the kicker. Remember this. If any of you even think, okay, that if they remove Section 230 protections for Facebook, that they'd have to then do it for everything, okay? If you think YouTube would allow liability on itself for things that you do, you are joking. This whole COPA thing proves that they want to drop the ball on us, okay? You understand that now? You understand why they did what they did? This is a futuristic kind of a setup where YouTube's covering its butt because just in case somehow they manage to get rid of Section 230, the liability is already dropped on us, okay? And then that liability will just get worse, okay? Because anything controversial, anything where somebody else might sue you and also YouTube, that would be it. You're gone. You're just gone, okay? It would remove huge swaths of people. Anyone under the age of 16 would be totally gone, okay? There'd be no more of this having kids on channels. The liability's too great. Sorry. You'd have to pay them insurance money, and you can't afford it, okay? That's part of the thing, right? In other words, in order to broadcast, you start having to pay YouTube to actually broadcast. I mean, what's the difference then of being on cable TV, right? This is the whole point, right? And that's one thing that Steven Crowder won't care about. You know why he won't care? He's got Mud Club. He doesn't give a shit. You notice that little guy just starts to appear just when there's an issue like this, just to stick it to us? You know, you run away and hide like a little chicken when it really matters and it could help. I don't like that guy anymore either, you know? And I'd love to do a change my mind with him, because so far the kinds of people that he's had doing those things with him are not people that are informed enough to make actual conversation with him. Okay, I could take devil's advocate on just about every topic he does too, and just railroad him hard. I know it. Okay, just because I know he's an uninformed bum. Okay, and I know it. I've called him out on a couple times when he doesn't even do proper research, while he sits there and tries to tell you in the next video that they then go and do it all, right? Yeah. This is why when you're doing these kinds of things, you got to be apolitical. What is this? Can I dock to that thing? Is that like a... Ooh. Sorry there, station. I blasted it. Didn't mean to. So it looks like the pirates are all dead. Just going along, collecting junk. Welcome to the early game of this. Nice and peaceful. See, I can sit here and talk to you guys and let that thing automatically do it, eh? You get 5 or 10 of these, eh? You get like 30 of them going. There goes the rock. The only problem is power. It's always about power. There we go. Blasted a hole through it. Heading this way until I get over to the resource station, and then I'm going to sell some stuff and make some money. Money, money, money. Capitalism in space. And you see, and it's all, and what I've kind of discovered here is that all of this is kind of interrelated. So what they've done is Trump would probably be sitting there going, how can we get control of the internet so that we can do whatever we want? And then he looks over at his buddy at the FTC Pi. Hey, why don't you stir up them COPA rules on people and get a bunch of them to quit? And then we'll start with that. And then what we'll do is we'll try and get rid of this Section 230 on people in the background while they're not paying attention. And the Democrats will like it too, because, you know, really, we're the same people. That's what I'm seeing here, and I'm a non-American looking in on it, going, uh-huh. You think we're stupid, not paying attention, okay? And then if all that fails, they stir up the shit with trade, right on you. You go, okay? This is what they do, okay? That's why people wanted me to actually be an actual politician and crap like that. It's just like, I can't handle that. I would just slap these people out, man. They're not human beings. None of them. The only reason Trump gets along at it is because he does come across the odd time as being human. He'll screw up, okay, at saying things that he shouldn't say. It's arguably funny, right? There could be like some publicist in the background. Oh, geez, he said it. He wasn't supposed to. I told him not to say that. You know? Oh, yeah. Look at this big chunk. Oh, there's another one above it, too. Nice. But anyway, I mean, as far as us gamers go, Biden coming out against us all, okay? We gotta think about that. I don't care what political stripe you're in. If you like your video games, you really shouldn't be Democratic anything, okay? That Biden guy is Hollywood. Hollywood is control, okay? Hollywood is everything you don't want in life, okay? It's them doing whatever the heck they want and you having to watch it, okay? It's propaganda. Joseph Goebbels, etc., okay? free your mind. I don't know, whatever. And it's funny, because when they started the deplatforming of a lot of the conservative-based people, they were all crying that maybe they should get rid of Section 230, right? Meanwhile, it's actually Section 230 that actually allowed you to go as long as you did. Some of these people deserve to go. Okay, they're hostile, they're toxic, they don't get along well with others, and all they do is complain and whine about people. And here's another one. Okay, let's say let's play what if. Let's say I had a really big IP franchise called Galaxy Wars, and I sold it to some other company, and they start doing movies and they interject stuff, and there's this group of people that come along and they complain about it, right? But that's all they do, okay, is they complain about it. And what I was trying to tell people is, you know, when you have a problem, okay, you first go, well, this is a problem. And then what do? You try to solve the problem. So what is the solution, okay? Don't just tell me that there's problems at Disney, problems at BBC. What are the solutions? What's the solution to the problems of Doctor Who and Star Wars and Star Trek? What's the solution? What's your solution? I don't see any of these people coming up with ideas of solutions, okay? That's why I said to people, I don't need them anymore. They created me. This is why I got into making 3D special effects and animations, is because they weren't giving me the proper entertainment that I wanted. Is there anyone else like me? Probably. And what happens is we get together and we start making neat stuff. We have fun doing what we do. Okay? And then all of a sudden, we're not complaining anymore about stuff like that. We're too busy doing other shit. And fewer people are watching their crap anyway. You know? That's what I'm trying to tell you guys, man. Get out there and learn something like this and have some fun with it, rather than just being crotchety and whiny all the time. Seriously, man, you know, people... calling it out is one thing, okay? Once it's been called out, then what? This is where, you know, I sit here and I look at how much somebody in their YouTube channel grows by doing all this, and then I sit back and I go, guess what? They're no longer growing anymore. And why is that? Because that's maximum exponential growth right there that you've got. That's it. Okay? After this, you don't get much more. Okay? That's the whole point. Right? And people will look for other things that are more entertaining. And I'm not kidding you. Okay? All that negativity. Blah. Blah. Drives me nuts. Get in there. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. There we go. What do we got? 70,000? Okay, where is that thing? There. Where is it? Over this way. There we go. There it is. Oh, there's something here. You trying to hide, were you? La, 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 la. And I was having a discussion also with somebody who plays games that are rated for teens. And here's the thing, guys. BitChute is already 16 or older. Twitch is already 16 or older. A lot of the other sites are 16 and older. Okay, this 16 and older thing is going to happen. It's the added part, you know, where, well, would I want to show a game rated for teens when only 16 and 17, you know, is able to be shown to, right? You know what I mean? This is where they've got to get more, what do you call it? Specific on what this law's goals and accomplishments really are for COPA. Okay, and if it's about data collection, well, I don't collect the data. Go tell YouTube to smarten up. I don't need any data on anybody. Okay, the only thing I need to see is how many subscribers I actually have. Okay, and the view counts on the videos. Everything else is fluffy duffy muppy guppy. Okay, all that is just them trying to put more stats and data into you so that they have more of a legal right to call you a website operator when you're not. You have no control over what they give you. Okay, and that's what a judge, when you explain this nicely to a judge, if you ever end up in a COPA law situation, he's going to come away with this, wait a minute here, this seems more like YouTube than this guy, right? And it's part of the failing, right? Because if you notice, the only people the FTC has gone after, okay, is websites, actual websites, where there's a webmaster who's the website operator. Pirates again, eh? Okay, let's get over here and sell our shit and get out of here. These damn pirates, where are they? Or to the right of me, okay. What's up here? I see some goodies. Yum yums. Is he mining it? Oh, he is too, eh? Must be a big chunk. Let's go steal it on him. Oh, he's just attached to it. That's what it is. Oh no, he's beam lasering it. He's only firing one laser though. New mission, search and rescue. Haven't seen me really fly until I get, it takes about, you know, 3 or 4 days before you can really start getting into design of something funky for yourself. Like, I'd really like to go back and redesign my Cylon base star thing, because I've looked at the base star back and forth a bit, and I see where it went wrong in a couple of places. What the hell is this? Okay. There we go. Then they put the docking over here, even though it looks like it's not. Plunk. Strong system. Gotta keep making it money. That's a lot of places, man. And I played this game with 50 people at once before on a server that you can't buy commercially. Yeah, it was a guy that was like working for these big companies and corporations, and he said that he would allow us to use this as a server, as a test. And this thing this is before all this AMD multi-core thing was coming out, and I guess maybe that's what it was like a test of that, eh? Because it had like 8 cores and it had like, the server had like 8 gig of memory. It was just a nasty beast, man. And it had like, it was on a gigabit line and everything too, eh? It was just ultimate crazy stuff. It was neat. And the thing went 2 months with 50 of us online all the time, and then it started having its issues. It's like, I would love to be able. See, he hard coded the galaxy the way it is. It would be really cool if we could soft code that, where you could modify it down to maybe 100,000 stars, right? And then make a new story with it, right? You know, basically him selling the engine that drives all of this, right? And the server, which would be cool. I mean, I'd pay $20 for that. This is what this game cost me. I think it was $20. And for 700 hours of entertainment, there you go. Do the math. You know. Okay. What else we got there? To get in over here, eh? Let's see, I'll take these bigger ones over here. Oh, there's a bunch, eh? We'll start over here and come backwards. And the other thing to say is, okay, I'm older than most of you. Not most of you. Okay, a good chunk of you. All right, I've been around and I know how things work. Okay, and that was how I was trying to describe in a channel about how certain things, you know, these companies do because, well, they work. It works. Okay. And when it stops working, they stop doing it, okay? And the only reason that they would stop doing it is if enough people were educated, which is why a lot of these companies, believe it or not, while they try and say they would love everyone to be educated and smart, they don't want you to be educated and smart because then they can get away with more. It's simple. That's capitalism, man. Capitalism, what it is to me is me knowing something you don't, and thereby I have value, okay? If I went and told you everything I know, right, okay, and you were able to go on off and do it, then I don't make any money ever, right? Maybe, maybe not, right? But that's what it is, knowledge, right? And both those sides. See, that's the problem with the USA is that they got two political parties and that's it. right? Canada here, it's getting interesting, okay? You now have the Green Party with 2 or 3 seats. You've got, you know, a minority government right now. And we're going to have more of those because people are just sick and tired of the 2 top parties, okay? I'm sick of it. They're both the same. It's just like 2 different groups of greedy people trying to tell you things, and they give you like, they do 10 things bad to you and give you 1 good thing. And you're supposed to like this. Well, that's not going to work forever, guys. It just isn't, okay? Stop doing that. Or that's, yeah, I'm after this stuff. This stuff is like, this is the precious. Oh, wait. Where are you going? Where are you? There we go. Yes. I like that stuff. Oh, he's after that one, eh? Okay. One over there. Good for you. You found one in an asteroid field. Sometimes they have good stuff, those beacons. I must admit. I'm gonna have to add better brakes on my ship. Or thrusters. I don't like using directional. I use the, I'll show you in a minute. I'll have to do a build tutorial for this one day, because it's actually pretty neat how they, and they've changed a lot, so I'm going to have to get back into that aspect. And I notice there's 3 times as many people playing today, so everyone else is going, what's this about? It's like you know when a record has that that little skip sound? That's what I'm hearing in the background. Ever since they upgraded, okay? And it's because they turned the music off. I wonder if there's some kind of twitching going on with that. Why is that? Because I don't care about these musicians and their stupid music updates, because you know what? I'm not allowed to play it on YouTube without getting a copyright claim, so piss off. You know what? I'm going to tell him that too. I say, I don't give a shit about a music update because you can't play it on YouTube. So screw him. That'll just get, you know what I mean? That's like a troll move. Get everybody riled up, eh? Ah! I need my safe space. Ah! Yeah, still waiting for Cecil to come by and apologize for having me banned there on Twitter too. Considering I was just trying to do something nice for him and give him a nice little high-tech image there and just say don't let people bug you. His first reaction was ban Hammer, report him. He thought I was somebody just trying to, you know, I don't know, whatever. Right? And of course that's why some of those CG guys are goofs. Out and out goofs. And they want to just try and play with me, boys. I'll call it how I see it. You damn well know. I don't need YouTube to help me either. And some of them are good guys, you know. Like it's just like it's like any company, right? There's always a couple morons that ruin things for people. Then there's the good guys who have the good intentions and everything else, right? And then there are those snaky little people that like to use people, and then when they think that they don't have a use for them anymore, they throw them to the wayside. That's the bad kinds. You gotta learn in life how to recognize people like that, or you're going nowhere. Happens to everybody though. Move on. Little dog. Move on. Pew 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 pew. You haven't seen me shoot my weapons yet, have you? I only got one chain gun right now. Trying to get enough of this stuff so I can get a decent ship that I've got my playlist stuff. I'll show you in a minute. I get into doing this stuff quick is because eventually pirates come by and they come in big enough amounts. And see, there's that short burst of signals. This is pirates coming. You don't want to be in the middle of it. Not at this stage anyway. Get in there and get that. Let's go here. Looking around. Space here. I'll just stop for a minute and say hi to people. Bump. Wow. Nobody's on this morning. Aww. Back into her. This bunch over here. That 4,300 is what it costs. I'm like crew man. Zotin is now up here. show you what you got to do to really risk yourself. It's extremely dangerous, so you want to get your ship speeded up so you can move and stop quick. I'll show you. Just want to get more stuff. Where'd the pirates go? Are they taken care of? Oh, yeah. Descent position approach. What we got in here? Do we have a place where I can buy stuff? No, it doesn't appear so. I don't like this thing being in the way. I don't know how to get rid of it. So, southwest gate. That's a north gate. Where's the southwest gate? Is that it? West, southwest. That'll be it. Where we're going. See what we can see. What the heck is this? Oh, this is from the battle. Oh yeah, you can pick up stuff. What is that? I don't know what it is, but it won't let me have it. More stuff over here. What's this? I got something out of that. It's different. Where's that gate gone? Is that it? Yeah. Transporter software. Okay, whatever. There's bits and pieces of ships here. Are they all dead? Are these dead ships? They are. So, I could technically... Whoa, stop. Can I do that? Never mind. I need to salvage it. Do that right. I think. About that. Where's that gate gone? Oh, mother of pearl. Where's the bloody gate? There it is. Is that it? Yeah. Going the wrong way. I can't see what's below me. How do I get rid of this stupid thing there? Okay. Options. No, leave. Stop. No. Pause in build mode. Autosave in build mode. That thing is it is the most irritating thing they've added to the game, and I don't know why they do it there. Why not put that at the right hand side of the map, you idiots? Bad design. Bad design. Bad users. See? I can't see where I'm going. Like, what the hell stupidity is this? I'm gonna post this video saying, look, I can't see where I'm going. How do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of it? How do I go with it? Get this out of here? What kind of nitwit design is this? Well, let's see. You can go that way, but you don't know what's there. Ha ha. Jesus Christ. Yep, pirates. Now I gotta make a run for it. Your ship has no captain. Oh, so maybe I should go back and get a captain? Is that what you're telling me? Alright, I'll go back and get a captain. So the pirates are coming after me. They're following me around the map is what they're doing. It's the game developers trying to get up back at you. What do you mean my ship has no captain? I'm the bloody captain. There's a bug, eh? More bugs. Here we go with the bugs. Bugs. I'm gonna need a smoke break here in a minute. I can feel frustration building up. I know what they're talking about, a captain. They actually need to hire an actual captain guy. The game couldn't start off letting you be the first captain, right? No. Come on, load. Yeah. And see that there? That's a sign that someone's trying to interfere with you too. Somebody's trying to like hit the old IP address while I'm doing this. Yep. There's a few people that know my IP address. That's fine. Set up some countermeasures, and when they go dicking around, they get themselves hurt. That's their problem. You leave me alone, and it wouldn't happen, now would it? What are you gonna do? Call the police? I was trying to hack this guy, and he wrecked my PC on me. Yeah, come with me, son. We need to teach you about what not to do in life. Now, where's a military base? Let's go right here first. How far is that one? That one's 54, 41, 66. So we're going here first. Oh wait, what's this one? 15. We'll go over here and see if there's a captain here. I do. If I go back to the first screen, I know where to get one, but it's just I don't want to have to go all the way back there. Let's see if an oil rig has one. Oh, you guys should have seen the early systems he had for docking. Boy, was that ever crazy shit. Not getting that one right now. Or that one. Or this one. I don't think. No. Yeah, that's a pretty massive freaking ship, eh? Look at that shit. Combined all kinds of different parts. That's the fun you can have with this, right? Like, look at this. Look at this abomination of a TIE fighter. Like, speed! That's actually pretty neat now that I think about it. And it's got like these thrusters on top and bottom, right? I could put the ones on the bottom and you just fly like a crazy person. Let's see here. I think I could get this one. No, not quite, eh? Not quite. Was it this one? No, that's an Avorion. One of these. That I could get. I'd go back to doing that first. No, 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 no. Much more practical design, this one. Had lots of engines. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah. I actually designed this nacelle thing for use on multiple different engine types. Some crazy shit that I used to do. Like this is pretty whacked. I need neonite for that though, right? Can I go back a version until it's not neonite? Like right there. How much crew is in that? Nah, it's too bulky. You want something like this. But that's trinium. Nope. 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 Yeah, my weird designs. Weird designs. Weird designs. Weird designs. What about this one? It needs Avorion though. Damn, eh? Stupid Avorion engines. Save template from clipboard. That's kind of an interesting thought. And that's why an X-Wing is hard to attack. See that? The only place you can hit it's in the middle. And you put all the shielding there. That's why the design's like that. Practical designs. You don't make something like this as big and bulky because it's really easy to hit. But it's a cruise liner, so that's what it's about. Let's see here. What is this? That's Avorion though. So I could make it titanium, but no, can't. There's parts of it that you can't do it, Captain. No, that's too big. That's too big. No, no, no. Is this where I started adding engines to the sides? Yeah. That's the basic design of an engine. We definitely don't have enough for any of this crap down here. How about this guy? Oh yeah. Trinium. Ship autosaves, templates, turrets, turret autosaves, workshop designs. Let's have a look here. Nope. This one. Titanium. I'm kind of partial to this one. Although it's too small. That's too big. What's this one? Although that one. Here we go. Then I'll just have to outfit it. No material change. See if, okay, I see what it's doing here now. Okay, okay, we'll use that. See, if I change it to all titanium, I'd need 26,000. And this is what you can do. If you had an all Avorion design, you could bring it back up to something up here that would. I like that. It was in the menu for that before. This makes it a lot more cool. What's this? Keep unavailable bio. Well, I don't have no idea what that is, but anyway. Not enough engineers, not enough mechanics. Yep, now we gotta hire some crew. It's all good. One there, and one there. Okay. I know. I'm gonna have to add some crew slots too. I gotta add some weaponry here. I'm gonna put that over on that side, and that one there. Now, how much crew do I need? I'm just gonna tube these things around. I need 4 mechanics and an engineer. Hold on, I'll get there. How come I can't move my ship? Oh, there we go. So I will put this right. This is where you gotta get into things here. Are ya? That's why I hated some of these designs. Okay, I got lots of crew space. Okay, so I just got to go get the 4. So I need an engineer and 4 mechanics. All right. Yeah, I know. Go away. How do I get that out of here? Stupid. Piss off. Where's my ship? Where's my ship? What's going on here, boys? There it is. How come you're way down there? Hold on a minute here. Little by little, get over there. I'll change those engines from iron to whatever. Kind of a Mandalorian ship, isn't it? Eh? More mechanics, hire crew. More mechanics. Difference in this ship is you don't have the stopping power like I used to, so I gotta fix that. What else is around here where I can... Star system. you. Brakes! Ah. Yeah, eh? You get going some speed now, boys. This is where you learn how to fly. Oh. It's nothing either. Other way. And we pop up around the other side of it. Upside down. Hire some crew. Need some surgeons. Is it security, gunners, mechanics, engineers, miners, crewmen? Psh. Ghouls. Get out of here. Wonder how fast this thing can really go, though. It does have a few extra engines on it, set up properly too. I should go back over here. Yeah. So the north gate. Let's see, north gate. Is it? There it is. There we go. We're at 1101 meters per second, 1200 meters per second, 1500, 1600. Oh, and I'm at the wrong side of the gate. Look at that. Hold on. See the gate? If I'd have ran straight at that, I would have hit the side of the gate. There's something on the other side of that gate. That's why I didn't want to. USS. Yeah, right. Smoke break. Just taking a little bit of a break here. This game, I could play this. I could play this all day, guys. It's that immersive, you know. And when you play with friends online, and it's easy to find them. In the game, they have a list of all the servers, and you can go join one, and you can have fun like this, right? As soon as I see what I basically did here in a couple of hours, I could then bring this template up, put that on, and then have a little ship, and you just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger ships. Trust me. The one I got I basically ripped apart about 10 different ships, put them back together, and made this monster ship. Okay, any bigger, and it won't load into the game for me, and that's a hardware issue for me, right? In other words, you know, any PC that you bought in the last 7 years, I bought mine about 8 or 9 years, will do better at making bigger ships. I mean, monstrous moon-sized things. and wait till you see when I start getting hangar bays and having fighters come out of my my ship that I can control, right? And design and all that stuff. This is part of this game's appeal, is that damn, the potential is here. And modability with Lua files, right? Jim was mentioning, Mr. Jim Kruby was mentioning to me how he mods Lua files with different stuff and things like that. I'm surprised that he hasn't come across this game yet, because this is a modder's dream. You can do so much with things, right? Because it's in a real base state at one point, right? I haven't added. Oh, geez, do I? Yeah, I have shield. Do I have shields on this thing? No, I don't. You don't get shields until you get the Neonite, which is the green colored ore. And this is just a starter ship anyway. I mean, I want it. Basically, I'm going to add some thrusters on this thing so I can stop quick. And then I do a quick hardcore run to the center and grab some resources and just try to avoid the hell out of anybody. And the first bit of Neonite you get, you drop a shield on. Right away, you know. One of those things. This is a very fun game to play. I mean, it's something where you can have your action, you can have your relaxing time, you know, just sit there doing some mining, and you can set up those auto mining things, and just you can have your ship. You can actually own a little fleet and give your fleet orders to go off and mine places and do trade and everything else. Like, it's all in here. It's been a slow process for this guy. I mean, he must have had some bad experiences with people, because he's kept the development to himself. You know, like I get that. You know, it's your baby, you're making money, you don't want to bring idiots on board, that kind of thing. But I would have brought somebody under contract to get some things done earlier, and then you would have had a finished product. When the big streamers were doing your game and stuff, you could have made mint. But, I don't know, whatever. Okay, I'm going to set the headphones down, because it's just more fun when I don't have these things wrapped around my head. I don't know, my shoulders and bad upper back have been acting weird lately. It's all this cold, dry weather, right? Welcome to Canada, you know. armed and ready for a little dive into the center. I'm just gonna have a little finish this little cigarette, and then we'll head in and we'll try to get to where there's some nanite so I can get some shielding and special stuff. Counting down at the top is your time to hyperspace, and you can get mods into your ship that will lessen that. This is the whole thing, is that everything you can do depends on the size of your ship and the number of mods you can add. It's really kind of neat that way. Hyperspace jumps.
gotta love how it loads back in. It just flips your ship around. But
Yeah, so this is a spaceship. That's right. And I'll go into the build mode, and here's the spaceship. Okay, all right. It kind of has that Mandalorian look, so I thought I'd do that. And each of these little blocks, you can resize them. Okay, like here, it's like a scale step, right? And then you can make little tiny pieces that are like a triangle, and then you can make this kind of edge curve, right? And as far as pieces of the ship, okay, here's where my mining lasers are, right at the front. And I put one gun up here and one on here and one on the side here. It's got spots for turrets where I'm going to put like missile places here, right? So to do that, you got to build a turret factory inside your ship that can actually manufacture the missiles, and then you can have a have it make missiles for you, so you don't have to buy them all the time. And you're wondering, well, how's all that work? Well, and this is what's called a weapon group. These are all automated, so I just go up to the asteroid, and as long as I hit number 2 on the keyboard, this will be highlighted. If I get into a fight, I turn those off, okay, and I'll turn these on, and they have independent targeting, okay. Now, they're independent targeted weapons aren't as powerful, right? And let me explain some of the ship parts, okay. We'll go back out of here into the build thing. So when I click here, this is we'll go back up here. You start off with iron, right? And these are all your iron bits, right? There's your thrusters for engines, right? Crew quarters, because you got to have places for your crew to live. These are like thrusters where if you put it on the side of something, up, down, and forward and back, and the side will have a spot. So the side you connect it to won't have a thrust, right? And there's ones that are a little more powerful, but they only have one side that has a thruster. So if you wanted to have 2 on the front and 2 in the back, they would be your up and down yaw and pitch, right? Which would be more powerful. I've gone with the thrusters because if I'm going in and around asteroids, I kind of want a little extra everything. I might want to go a different direction, right? And the gyro array is like a gyroscope, right? It kind of helps you orient everything in a way. I'm not too up on that. And the inertial dampener, they said they were going to be getting rid of this, but it was a thing that Iron and Avorion have that it's like an anchor in space. It's like when you go to stop, it just kind of cranks on, right? If you wanted to put this on there to make something look fancy, you can use that. If you had a really big ship, you can make a docking system, right? I'm not too up on the turret stuff. And the flight recorder allows you to find your ship when it's wrecked. You should kind of make one of those. I don't really care too much. And this is the assembly, I think, for torpedoes, if I'm not mistaken. Improves production speed for hangars or factories. Yeah, so that's like a little, they've gotten rid of factories and they turned that into that. And there's your torpedo launcher, and then there's a storage for them, and there's a turret base. I don't know what that's for. Iron doesn't have any shields. It's got some little bits of specials. And then you go into, like, each of these has different little things, right, that upgrades you, like in powers and stuff. And you go through that, and then you got trinium, then you got xanium, and then you got ogonite, which is... Ogonite's like the most dense material. It's not the best for energy and things like that, but, like, if you wanted an armored ship, right, or a race that uses just armor instead of shielding and stuff, that's the race. And then, of course, there's the Avorion stuff, which is woohoo. Now, one thing I should do while I'm here, where's that integrity? Does it have it here? Where am I here? Engine, cargo bay, crew quarters, thruster, gyro array. Where is it? This thing. This gives you what's called an integrity field. And I'm going to place it, one of them right here. And the other one right here. Oh, shove off. I can't see what I'm doing there, right? Where did I put it on this side? Okay. Kind of. Right. See that little spot there? You're missing something there. So, where do I put it though? Starting to look ugly again. I'm gonna have to resize things. Good enough. There. Now everything's covered except for that little spot at the back. I don't care. There. Now I got a little bit of shielding if I bump into something. No, I got collision off on this little play thing because I just didn't feel like doing that. But if you go into games with other people, they've usually put it at the hard settings, which it's 100%. So you just touch an asteroid and you're into damage land. But anyway. Yeah. And you can make, like, this is, you gotta think, like, let's see here. What was the, you can see the size of my ship, right? Height, width, and length, 105 meters, right? 170, and that's in meters, okay? Width, 171. So when you think about feet, right, it's a pretty big ship. I already got a crew of what? Where's my crew? Yeah, in here. Yeah. I've already got a crew. Where's the crew? Where's it say all the crew? It doesn't really, does it? Just have to add up all these people. Oh yeah, crew quarters. So I got a maximum crew quarters of 35 on this little vessel. And believe me, this is not a big ship. At all. I mean, it doesn't even have hangar bays, and you can get hangars. I could have what do you call it? Hangar bays that have ships almost as big come out of the hangar bays. Not quite, but anyway, about half the size of this. So what you do is you click on that, you aim just a little by it, and then you let off the speed when you get close, and then see how the little circles start to come in. About 20.2 kilometers, and then you sit back and enjoy. And the bigger your ship, the better it gets. I mean, I could replace those guns on there and just put 2 more automatic mining things on there, right? And then it just speeds things up. I want to do a run into the center of the, or closer to the middle of the galaxy so I can get, you know, some better materials for stuff. You don't get shielding until you get nailed. At least that's what I think it's called. Hey you, where do you think you're going? Hey, how come you're not? This. Back up. That doesn't want to get that. Did I get disconnected? Maybe. Oh well. Doesn't want that piece? Okay. I'm not gonna piss around. A little bug with the AI there. It should have zapped that piece. There's like an anchor piece, and if you hit that, the other piece starts floating away, and sometimes they won't grab it. Here goes the Zotan. Gotta be careful. Keep with that little beep. Keep going until you. There. That's what I want to hear. Damn AI. This looks tasty.
robot is mining, I'm gonna go make a coffee. Why it had to get done. This is going to be hundreds of thousands. What you live for in this game, finding a rock like that. hit the mother load. Early on. There we go. That's 10,000 so far. Almost. Yeah, there's 10 grand. Right there. Added. And that's the thing. You'll loot better lasers, mining lasers. Get more of a quantity out of what you're mining. So these crappy ones will probably give me like, this thing could probably have 160,000. Oh yeah, here come the pirates. Of course! Of course! Now I won't get everything. I'll have to come back here. That sucked, but I got 10,000 out of it. That's like a lot of money at the beginning of the game. I don't have the firepower and the shielding to deal with those guys without massive damage happen to me. And I have to remember how to fix my ship and all that jazz yet. I haven't played this game in like 6-7 months, right? So it's like, but at least knowing where that is, I can come back to it, and then like, you know, I'll have better lasers and do it quicker. Yeah, pirates. Yeah, right. See, this game, you can tell this guy hates pirates. He just wants you to like be upset at them all the time. Okay, so we're gonna head over here, drop off some stuff. And if you have engineers, they will fix some stuff over time. You know, you can go places and get it done quick if it's bad damage, that kind of thing. Alright, let's go. I need to have more money and get a bigger ship. And the other thing you can do that's neat with this, like, see how this is this size, right? You can scale it up using more materials, right? And make a bigger vessel, right? So you could have like a version of this that's like 5 times this big, 10 times. It's just really kind of messed up. My goal is to get a Star Destroyer or something like that. I don't know, some big crazy looking ship. Hello. faction that showed up in here. So they're probably fighting each other, which is not a good thing. What else we got around here? Anything in here that I need? Okay, I want to find the gate that goes down here. And there's pirates in there, so I won't be able to hang around long either. There's only a couple, 5 ships in there. Alright, so southwest gate. Is that it? It's not letting me click that. Why? Oh, wrong one. Okay, so this gate. There we go. Okay. And we immediately hyperspace out of there. That way we don't have to piss around with them. Make sure you get the gate right on. Get ready. Just hopefully they're not right on top of me. They aren't. Into that gate. Let's see if we can get the gate. That stupid thing again. I hate it. Go away. Go away. There's a yellow thing there. Let's hop in. Let's see if we can get some more. Ooh, there's a wormhole. Ooh. These are trippy. Watch this shit. We'll just head right into it. See where it goes. Jump route calculated. What are you talking about? I ain't jumping anywhere yet. Here we go. Hopefully this doesn't take me into the middle of the galaxy. I'd be so screwed. Everything would go faster than me, shoot me and kill me. You're like, game over. Let's go. Come on. Tears in the space-time continuum. Fleet commands. What? Where the hell did I go? Oh, look at how far I went in. Ooh. Okay. What's around here? It's a yellow dot right there. Let's go. See what's here. Some trippy crap, man. Trippy crap, man. Trippy crap. For the first half month of this game, you're running around like half scared most of the time, except for the starting areas. that's where the end of that game goes. And that's the end of that.